Hello everybody, my name is Cosmix and welcome to Silent Assassin, and today we're going to be analyzing both shotguns within the game. I know I haven't really played this... I haven't played this game in a while, nor have I really recorded in a while, so kind of going back at it right now, so today we'll just be analyzing a few things. Yeah, I kind of just joined like in mid-game, so I really didn't get a head start or anything. So, there's only two shotguns in the game. Oh, good lord! Jeez. So, we have the normal shotgun, and then we have the Scatterblaster. We'll be comparing and contrasting these two, and analyzing them. So, first we'll be talking about the shotgun. The only upgrades that impact the shotgun's damage is going to be damage, fire rate, and pellets. Pellets increasing the amount of pellets to shoot out on one fire. Damage, obviously increasing the amount of damage you'll deal if you hit them, and then fire rate increases how fast the bullets will shoot within a magazine. So, of course we can't clearly test it right now because we're in the target, but we're going through the damage per second through the shotgun first. So the base damage per second, or actually no, we'll start with the damage. So basically, the base damage of a shotgun is 132, since basically the shotgun shoots out 11 bullets. And according to the data on it, each does basically a value of 12 damage. So, putting that in there, and basically using its fire rate, which is 0.625, basically the shotgun has a damage per second of 211. So all you have to do is merely do 132 times 1 divided by 0.625, and then that will give you 211. And that's just with no upgrades. Now, we're going to go ahead and throw in the damage upgrade, which basically brings it a 20% increase to the damage, making the damage itself roughly 158. So if you put that into a formula, because 132 times 1.2 is 158.4, and if you do that with the same fire rate, you'll get an answer of 253.44 damage per second. So it's a lot larger of a number that you want to consider. But of course, this is with 100% hits, so yeah, the damage is a pretty good one. It's one of the few first upgrades that you get for the shotgun. As you can tell, it does damage. We're about to see how much we get. So just from those that I just shot, we did 255 within there. Actually, that was pretty accurate to what the actual damage per second is. So I only shot them like once. Okay, so now we're going to be going through to the next one, which we have fire rate, which increases the amount that you can, or how fast you can shoot it within its magazine. So with a 25% fire rate increase, it'll bring that fire rate from 0.625 to 0.5. So basically it'll shoot 2 bullets per second. So with that in there, you can easily do 132 times 0.5, and that'll give you, or 132 times 1 divided by 0.5, and basically that will give you 264 damage per second. Now this is the highest damage per second that a shotgun has for right now. So basically, if you get the fire rate, you should keep that, because that is the highest damage per second for this weapon. It cannot go any higher. So with the fire rate, you'll be able to shoot more faster. So basically, now I can shoot 8 bullets every 4 seconds before reloading. So it's pretty useful, especially when you're trying to shoot someone when they're trying to rush at you. Usually the assassin will try to rush at you, so if you want to try to deal as much damage as you possibly can, fire rate is definitely the way to go. This assassin's kind of escaping around over here, right there. So there you go. Just from that range, shotgun's pretty good. So yeah, we literally just did, oh well, never mind, 20. Didn't really have that much health left, but it was closer, it would have done more. Alright, so now we're going to the final influential upgrade, which is pellets. So basically this increased the pellet amount. So originally I said there was 11, so from what I counted, it'll now shoot out 13 bullets. So merely 12 times 13 is 156. If you do 156 times 1 divided by 0.625 will give you a damage per second of 249.6. So it's basically the second highest. Wait, yeah, no, it's actually the lowest upgrade. So I mean, you can use it if you want. It'll give you a higher chance of really hitting the assassin because of the more bullets that'll fly out. But if you really want to go for the higher damage per second, then you want to go with the fire rate. All the other upgrades like accuracy, ammo size, clip size, and reload, they don't really impact the damage per second, really, because increasing the amount of bullets does not affect how many you can shoot within a second. Same with reload and same with accuracy. Accuracy will just make you... It will increase the damage because you'll most likely have more bullets hit the assassin, but I wouldn't really recommend going for it. Okay, so now since we have the shotgun analyzed, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the other shotgun, and it is the Scatterblaster. So again, same influential ones, so it would be damage, fire rate, and pellets. So they both do the same thing. They both have a 20% damage increase, 25% fire rate increase, and increase pellet number. So the Scatterblaster originally here has it shoots. I have to check again. Hold on. Darn. Alright, 8 bullets, and they have a value of 10 damage. So basically putting that as 80. It has a fire rate of 0.416. Oh god. So if we put that into an equation, 80 times 1 divided by 0.416 will give you a damage per second of 192.3. Now right now that would be lower than the shotgun's base damage per second. So moving on to the other upgrade that we have the fire rate, obviously increasing how much it'll shoot or how fast it'll shoot within a magazine. So with a 25% fire rate, we can go ahead and say, so 0.416 times 0.75. The reason it's 0.75 is because we're increasing the fire rate, meaning the number has to decrease. Because if we were to do 1.25, basically that was just saying that the gun will start shooting slower. And if you just do 0.75, because you're taking away 25% from that number, because you're increasing the speed, so that's why you put 0.75. So when you do that, you will get a fire rate of 0.312. So now if we go ahead and toss that into an equation, 80 times 1 divided by 0.312 will give you a fire rate of 256.41. Now that is a huge difference between the base and the fire rate. I feel like the fire rate is the most influential thing to damage per second, since it is usually the highest. It was the highest for shotgun, so it's going to be the highest for the Scatterblaster as well. So let's go ahead and move on. So we have the damage and whatever. No, it didn't. So the damage, so clearly 80 times 1.2 is 96. So 96 times 1 divided by 416 gives us a damage per second of 230.77. So that's of course lower than the fire rate. So again, fire rate's still the better upgrade. And then we have pellets, which is of course increases the pellet number. So what I believe 20% more, what I just theorized is that it shoots out 10 just because it can't shoot 6.6 bullets. So I went ahead and know what this person's doing now. Oh, target. But yeah, So basically we just kind of theorized to 10 right now. So this is more of a closer estimate for this one. But I believe it's 10 from what I gathered. So basically, so when you go ahead and when you do 100 times 1 divided by 0.416 for the bullets, or for the pellets, you'll get a damage per second of 240.38. So pretty much this is the damage per second for both. So basically, if we go ahead and compare, it's pretty obvious just based on damage per second that the shotgun is better overall. The highest damage per second for the shotgun is 264, while the highest for the Scatterblaster is 256.41. There's not that much of a difference, but clearly the shotgun is the way to go. So, thank you guys for watching this, and hopefully I'll be able to record more in the future, more videos like this, and I'll see you guys later.